Hey guys, Kiwi here. In this video, I'll be going over and discussing the new interview that Entertainment Weekly did with Scott M. Gimple about the most recent character death on The Walking Dead. With that being said, major warning of spoilers for everything up to episode 808, and let's jump right into this. So honestly, making another immediate video about an article interview was one of the last things I thought I'd be doing right now, but this just simply needs to be covered, at least in my opinion. I have so many freaking prediction videos and discussion videos and theory videos I want to do for episode 809 and just the back half of season 8 in general, along with a bunch of other season 8 content, but right now we're just all kinda stuck on this damn death and what it means for the future of the show, along with what truly caused it. Now, I'll go ahead and leave the interview link in the description, but I was actually informed about this from a post on the Walking Dead subreddit. The post explained that Gimple confirmed that they'll be giving Carl's story arcs to different characters, and that they don't mention that the people are hating on the show. And the end of the post pretty much just says that he calls the article a spin job, saying that Gimple just called up a buddy at EW to say some good things to face as little backlash as possible. Now, I don't know if any of that is true, but I'm not quite sure if this is even patching things up well. He's just getting so much hate right now, it's nuts. I've even seen petitions to get Scott Gimple fired off The Walking Dead, like what the heck? And I'm not necessarily supporting Scott Gimple, but I'm just saying we need some time to wait and see what the real answers are here. And as far as giving Carl's story arcs to other people, I'm going to start sounding like a broken record here, so I'll be brief. It's possible, it just won't be the same, and in my opinion, it won't be as good as it could have otherwise been with Carl like originally envisioned. I won't go over this entire article with Scott Gimple, but I do want to hit some major plot points. First off, he continues to blame the death for being the motivation for the story to come, as it affects all the characters, trying to give more excuses in my opinion, just like his original one when he flat out confirmed and spoiled the finale of this season as an explanation to Carl's death. I won't repeat it here. But yeah, Scott Gimple also apparently confirms that we will see Old Man Rick in the next episode, so how the hell does that come into play? We're gonna see Old Man Rick in the mid-season premiere for season 8. What the heck? Considering that the scenes in episode 801 obviously aren't a true flash forward, what could we possibly see here? Are we going to see an alternate reality of Old Man Rick now that Carl isn't alive? Are we going to picture Old Man Rick sad without Carl? Or is it just going to be more glimpses at that same new beginning vision that will never happen now that Carl will be dead? Let me know what you guys think, but I actually wanted to read a comment or two from Reddit and see what some people are saying on this post. So this one person, DallyHelly303, posted a response where they first quoted the post that said, "He confirms what we all feared. They will be giving Carl's story arcs to different characters." To which they say, "This pisses me off. Carl deserved these story arcs because he was always a character ripe for so many rich developments." They go on explaining why they loved the character Clementine from the Telltale Walking Dead games, along with how Carl should have had the same amount of development as he grew up in the apocalypse. They again quote the post which said, "Nowhere do they mention the growing number of people who are tired of the show's writing and storytelling, most of which is centered on Gimple himself." Their response is, at this point, it doesn't even matter. They will continue to tone out our criticisms and act like nothing happened. They had a chance to rectify their mistakes, but this utter failure is something they are not going to be able to salvage for me. Gimple, you were the savior in my eyes when you created such an amazing viewing experience with seasons 4 and 5, but now you're the enemy, you fucked everything up. And this is quite honestly what I'm seeing a lot. Everyone used to love Gimple, but one by one, people have started to turn on him. Back when they announced that Gimple was going to become an executive producer on Fear the Walking Dead as well, people hated on it tough, even though I thought he was going to possibly save the show, or at least help save the show, but now I'm not so sure. In all seriousness though, he's probably just transitioning over to Fear in order to help with the whole Morgan crossover, but I digress. So all this hate on Gimple, I do think it's a bit too hard on all fronts because his reputation is getting hit pretty hard here. Now, if it was genuinely his decision and he strongly believes in it and he will like carry that to his grave, then maybe his reputation should get tainted. But if he's just purely being a scapegoat here, then you gotta kinda maybe feel bad for him. Now, for me personally, this whole Carl death thing is the first huge red flag that Gimple has thrown my way personally, but people have been hating on him for a long time. Feel free to let me know why you may have possibly not liked him in the past, or why you do. I used to think that he saved the show back in seasons 4 to 6, but now I'm starting to question his thinking. Although I think that he may be a scapegoat, as I said, I still have to acknowledge the fact that he is confidently acting like this was his decision, like it's the smart move to make, like it's going to pay off. He's acting like it's all according to plan, but I do think that this was not completely necessary. Anyways, as I said, I'll leave all the links in the description so you can feel free to read the entire Reddit post for yourself along with the article, but I just wanted to focus on a few paragraphs about Robert Kirkman's possible opinions on this. So this is just later on in the same comment thread, but they're talking about being interested to see what Kirkman has to say, possibly in his next letter hacks or whenever he decides to speak up. I really want to know what Kirkman feels about the whole situation, his true feelings about what's being done to this story they're butchering. It is in every way his story. The show wouldn't exist without the comics, so it's gotta be so disappointing when you see your own creation on screen and you see people actually love your creation that you crafted from your comics, and then you see people you think would do it justice take a steaming shit on it. But due to him suing AMC, among other things, I feel like Kirkman is solely going to focus on the ship that he is the captain of, which is the comics. He doesn't have multiple spoons stirring that pot, only he is the sole writer of the comic, one clear and consistent vision, and he's doing a damn good job of it. Now, I did paraphrase that a bit, but you get the point, and yeah, I feel interested in this as well. I want to know what Robert Kirkman thinks of this, and I want to know if he's even allowed to talk about it. I wonder if he had any role in the decision, whether he was able to stop it and if he just let it happen, or if he genuinely agreed with it for some reason. Even though, bottom line, he will always have his comics, he should still stand up and speak about this, and I really feel like he's taking a back seat through all of it. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below, along with any predictions or theories you might have about this entire situation along with the future of the show. I'd appreciate a like on the video if you've enjoyed anything I've said today, or even subscribe for more Walking Dead Season 8 content in the near future. And if you'd like to take that extra step in helping support my videos, consider checking out my Patreon, where there's a bunch of different rewards involving the channel, such as a chance to directly influence the videos being produced. It isn't necessary by any means, but it could really help in the long run. And also, apologies if I sound a little bit weird in this video. I am a bit under the weather, but hopefully that'll clear up soon. But until next time, I thank you all so much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Peace out.